Hello friends, subscribers and not only. This video will be about a card event, more precisely not about the event itself, but about the titans that are introduced to us by this event. I arrived at these conclusions based on the event dialogues that you can observe below. They are also referred to as Kolossi. Well, Kolossi are a hostel, a castle. Who plays Hostel, Castello follows this game, surely knows that they have been there for some time. I'm clueless, I don't spoil, it's more interesting for me to find out everything, how they added to Grey City. I haven't studied the information, but most likely the Titans will be something like assistants to our squad during battle. But we'll find out all this later, maybe I'm wrong. I began making this video with the start of the event nearly 2 weeks ago. But it so happened that only now I was able to finish it, more or less polish it. Just 3 days remaining until the event's conclusion, and naturally currently I've obtained both the special funds and all 3 of the new prototypes. I received the Ruditsa prototype on the 66th collection, the Force prototype on the 151st, and the Agility prototype on the 260th. Now it's time to move to the essence of the video, to the test of Titan Kolossi against my explosive duo. Unfortunately, the new explosive couple will not appear in Pronix soon, because now they simply beat up the explosive couple there. I don't understand what happened, but they can't pull like they used to. And what happened there? Damn it, although I pumped more anomalous chips, also an upgrade for Arachnid, an upgrade for Liquidator, that is, it seems like their power has increased, but in fact, it's as if it has decreased. Perhaps the balance has been adjusted or something else has been tweaked. Well, okay, this time the explosive couple will be fighting Titans and Kolossi. Here is my Rahnit in the Leviathan armor, as well as a full Liquidator set. Since I have cleared the Titan locations about 100 times already, and in another video you will understand why there are so many, I know that the Titans are very weak against my squad. So I decided to further weaken my squad, and therefore my explosive duo will fight without special equipment. The new prototype has already been installed in Arachnida. Here is a new effect, breaking the enemy's armor when dealing 156,000 pure damage and an additional 195,000 physical damage over 5 seconds. We rented a new special vehicle from a profiteer. I tested it briefly but concluded that to enhance survivability I still need to bring the cloning tool. The new prototype of power did not fit, unfortunately. I placed him with the hunter, and there he fits better. The Liquidator also takes special tool now my pair of fighters and explosive couple is ready for battles with Titans. Their total power amounts to 14 million. I adhere to all regulations for the officer in a meticulous manner. There is a slight enhancement of the arrow, however I will refrain from using an active expression, it's not really needed there. Well, now let's move to a new location. Everything is already prepared here, only the Titans are left. To make it more interesting, the battle of the explosive couple with the Titans, I came up with a small competitive moment for an engaging watch. Rachnid will compete with the Liquidator in frags. It's tougher for the Liquidator. You have to run up to catch up with Rachnid's score to the objective, strike, and it is simpler for Ranid to simply remain stationary and shoot all of the individuals. Well, let's see what we obtain from the fragments at the conclusion of clearing the Titan locations. I discovered certain resemblances with a whale in the initial Titan, therefore I named it a whale. Maybe I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. And as for me, he is very weak for a whale, he fell quite quickly. The whale had helpers, and thanks to this, the score of the explosive couple is still equal. 2 frags for the Liquidator and 3 frags for the Arachnid. Well, the whale was only able to inflict 395,000 damage and dodged twice, but it didn't help him. Let's move on. The subsequent Titan is a bat. There is absolutely no doubt that there is a striking resemblance to a bat. Unfortunately, all these Titans are too weak for my squad, for my fighters, because there are difficulties in balancing with the 11 command center. Although, to the best of my knowledge, all of these location bosses adapt to historical power, but they are unable to adapt properly, and the bat also possesses assistants, 2 overweight individuals. As far as I remember, Tustaki appeared a long time ago, still at the beach location, where the storyline boss Pamela Anderson was. And in this battle, Liquidator obtained 1 kill, Arachne acquired 2 kills, which further widens the gap. As a result, Liquidator has 3 frags and Arachnid has 5 frags. The mouse didn't take any damage at all. Moving on to the third Titan, the wolf was taken as a basis here. They repaired it slightly. This is a wolf that walks on 2 legs and has hands resembling those of Jax from the video game Mortal Kombat. But the attack is a standard infantryman. Melee physical damage and increased attack speed also stun enemies around you. I already have an affinity for his characteristics. If given the choice, I will probably direct my attention towards it. The primary objective is to enhance his health, as it decreases at a rapid pace. He also created a pair of zombie aids for himself, who immediately collapsed. Okay, that's it, the competition can be finished. Arachnid got a total of 5 frags, and Liquidator didn't get any frags. And now the score difference is 3 against 10. It looks like the Liquidator will have a very difficult time playing back. Well, let's see, there are still competitors. The next 4th Titan, based on a shark. I think no one will doubt the similarities. The shark has teleportation and can teleport behind the fighter, which will also be an advantage against shooters. This is still the same infantryman. Close combat, physical damage. At a certain level of health, becomes immune to stun, concussion and fear. But still very little health. Fell asleep almost immediately, and this time he was killed by a Liquidator, not an Arachnid. The Liquidator has a chance to redeem himself. The main thing is there aren't too many assistants to the Titans, because he always seems to take them away. The next 5th Titan is Bull. Still an infantryman, close combat, physical damage, increased damage, high survivability. During the battle summons assistance. The bull lasted a little longer than the shark. Also notice the bull has a club, the shark has a sword. And this time the Arachnid got 2 frags. The Liquidator is in awful shape, the break is already tripled. 4 for the Liquidator, 12 fragments for the Arachnid. Seems like the Liquidator can't win anymore. Here's the 6th Titan. What the hell is that? I still don't get it. Appears to be a levitating worm. If anyone has ideas, please comment, but I'll label it as a worm. The area attacks, stuns and deals extra periodic damage when attacking, occasionally switching to a random enemy for a period of time. This signifies chemist. He crashed fairly rapidly, and what concerning the fragments? And this time it was Liquidator who failed him, did not have time to count. But it won't help the Liquidator, as the score is currently 5-12, and it appears catching up with Ranid is no longer feasible. The upcoming 7th Titan, Dolphin, levitating dolphin. Close combat not mentioned, but seems like he's an infantryman. Absorbs chemical damage, restores health, attacks all enemies. When attacking, it stuns all enemies and blocks the use of revival. He fell quite fast, most likely Arachnid wiped out all his health. Yes indeed, the score of the Arachnid's fraction is 6-13 in the end. There is almost no chance for the Liquidator to break through. The next, 8th Titan, is the levitating Medusa. Area attack occasionally uses mass unit summoning and damages all enemies. Immune to stun, concussion, fear. But the jellyfish lasted longer than usual. In general, it reminded me of the boss from the bunker, the nurse. Wow, what a twist. The Liquidator was able to score 12 frags but dies only 5 times. And at this point the score is 17-18. They have managed to tie the score. Yes, highly fascinating what will occur next. The subsequent 9th Titan is an elephant. The similarities are simply amazing. several stages of rage, each having its own special behavior, targeted at various enemies, to the shooters, to the chemists, and to the infantry. Immunity to stun, daze, and fear. Looks very cute. Some dwarf elephant was attached a turret on its back. However, for an unknown reason, he chooses not to use it. Yes, he stood, and then fell. And who got the frag this time? Damn, it's messed up. You knew I backed the Liquidator, cause it's tougher for him. Gotta rush, wave knives, not just stand, shoot. In the end, the score is 17-19, unfortunately not in favor of the Liquidator. The next 10th Titan is a snail, and it is already a special Titan. It lures one of the fighters to its side. Since we have two fighters, it will now lure either the Liquidator or the Arachnid. Also, this snail occasionally enters stasis, restoring its health, just the peculiarity of our chemists. When defeated, it attracts 1 to 4 adversaries to its vicinity, sometimes summons additional units. Immunity to stun, concussion, and fear. Interesting, let's see the fight. Haha. What a turn. Damn. The Liquidator simply killed Ranid so that he wouldn't interfere with him getting frags. I'm unsure if this complies with the rules. The Liquidator lacks caskets and Ranid won't be revived by anyone. Did you see the Liquidator taking their time and accumulating kills? Litka proved to be the most resilient Titan in the end. That is it, the Liquidator won, Ranid lost. Arachnid should not have angered the Liquidator. Received a side blow, and that is the end. I am no longer able to participate in the game. I have strong skepticism that Ranid, the next final boss Titan, will be capable of assisting in reducing the disparity. The Liquidator emerged as the unequivocal victor. Moreover, the ultimate 11th Titan boss is none other than Turtle. Test sample number 11, ready for combat. The goal is to conduct a staged battle to record a promo video. Well, seriously, occasionally they summon units and eliminate positive effects. Inflicts chemical damage to nearby enemies throughout the battle. From time to time, liquid nitrogen spills, which freezes a random fighter every second. Something as always, the final boss turned out to be very weak and lifeless. Didn't last long. 1 frag for Liquidator, 2 frags for Arachnid. This means that the Liquidator won this competition, and he turned out to be cooler than Arachnid. The ultimate result was a final score of 31-23, favoring the Liquidator in the end. This ended up being an intriguing competition between the explosive couple, as well as a challenging test of Titans. Apparently, it will specifically be crossed by infantry soldiers, but we will find out with you later, when they are added to the game. And according to the dialogues, this should happen in a couple of weeks. I hope this will happen for the New Year event. Well, we will see. Let us see how things go. The most important thing is that they started adding new content to the game. Quitters, be sure to come back. Only the persistent continue to play Zerocity, while the weak ones quit. Return and prove your strength in the game. I hope you will come back and continue to geek out with us. Well, I will continue to shoot interesting videos for you, interesting shorts, also hold coin giveaways, and I will also hold creative contests in my Telegram. So it'll be interesting. If you're not subscribed, then subscribe to me and check the bell icon to not miss notifications on the channel. Also be sure to subscribe to my Telegram channel. There goes a lot of things that I don't share in my videos, namely screenshots, various interesting moments from the game. We will finish here. Goodbye everyone and see you soon. Well, it was all of a translation from a neural network, and now you hear my real voice and my real accent. And maybe I'll make a couple more videos with translation. Goodbye. Bitch, I wake up, no salad. Fresh as fuck, I put it